High-low Buffalo, hit it.
Yeah. You want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, my high actually is involved in a low.
Sounds complicated.
It is. It's a tad, but it's not existential and hard to explain.
Yeah, but it's also like, it's almost like saying like, oh, humans can have like emotions and things like kind of crossover, and sometimes they take explanation. Please continue.
It's a little bit the end of an era. As you, I'm sure, can tell, we still have not re-put together the set. That is because we are in the middle of a, thank you so much, a massive renovation. We are in the middle of changing the set for good, for the better. And I hope you guys like that. I'm very excited about that, but unfortunately it's not quite done yet. So we do apologize for the current state of the set, but I'm very excited for the future of the background of this podcast. That is my high. My low, very recently, a couple weeks ago, Spotify Wrapped came out.
Uh-huh.
Many people are very upset with their Spotify Wrapped. Apparently AI was used to create it, something like that. I may be biased. As you know, as many people know, I used to work for Spotify. But I don't quite understand why people are so upset and what they're upset about. So if you are upset about your Spotify Wrapped, please let me know why in the comments. Because it's just telling you what songs you listen to. You listen to those songs. Why are you so upset?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's on you, brother. Can I guess some of your top artists?
Sure. Yeah.
Kanye.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Let's go Jay-Z.
No. Definitely not. Especially not with the current
P. Diddy.
allegations. No.
No? None of those three?
No.
I think you're lying.
I'm not
I
lying.
think that's your 1, 2, 3, brother.
No.
Okay.
There are some funny, like you could definitely guess a couple of these. There's some funny ones on here in my top 5. Would you like to know my
go ahead.
Spotify Wrapped? My number 1 is Travis Scott. Big part of that was Days Before Rodeo was re-released on Spotify this year. Did a lot of listening to that when that came out. My number 2 is Ariana Grande. No surprise there. Her album was my favorite album of this year, Eternal Sunshine. My number 3 is Saleka, who is
Lady Raven.
Lady Raven. I listened to that album that much. My number 4, this is a funny one, Young Aardvark.
That is, some would say you might be on a high horse there.
I would like to explain myself for that one. For those of you that do not know, I used to make music under the name Young Aardvark. That is still my Instagram. So what that is telling you is that my 4th most listened to artist of this year was myself. Let me just set the precedent. Yeah, I do like listening to my own music. I made music for myself. Like I made stuff that I liked, so that's a part of it. But a big part of it is, I don't know if you guys ever reminisce and like look at old photos or old videos of yourselves and you hanging out with friends. That's kind of similar to my experience listening to my own music. Is I go back and I'll listen to like an older album and I'll be like, oh, and I'll be transported to that time of my life and I'll remember moments and
existential.
I remember making that song and this and that. But it's not as vague as you make it. I'm going hyper specific here. You're like vague about it every time.
No.
You're just like, well, there's a lot.
No, I start vague and then I get specific with the things that are.
I just don't. I'm not buying that. Okay. I'm not giving that to you. And none of them are going to give it to you.
Whatever you say, brother.
Yeah. Then my 5th is Don Toliver. You like Don Toliver? You start me as a guy that loves Don Toliver.
Yeah, love him. What's your Buffalo?
No, so that's my low. Is I just don't understand why people are so upset. That's the music you listen to. That's just what I want to say.
Yep, got it.
All right, my Buffalo is also kind of involved.
Interesting.
But it's not existential in the slightest.
Yeah, it's fine as long as you're rambling if you're specific every once in a while. Please continue.
You've been watching the news lately?
No.
Oh, okay.
Frick the news.
So you don't know about Luigi Mangione?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You've been watching the news lately.
Yeah.
So we have a roommate, Zach. And last night, him and I were hanging out. And one of his coworkers comes right up to him and says, hey, you look exactly like the guy that killed the United CEO. United Healthcare CEO. And I look at him and I'm like, holy shit, you look just like him, which is certainly a compliment. Both Luigi and Zach are very handsome individuals.
Right.
But I started thinking about how all this story has transpired, and I don't need to go into the details. I assume most of you at home know what I'm talking about and know all the details about how he was found. And I'm sure everybody has their own theory about what happened. Was he actually found? Did he want to be caught? Et cetera, et cetera. And I've been thinking, like many other people on the internet, that they're definitely going to make a Netflix documentary or Netflix show about this guy the same way they did Jeffrey Dahmer and the Menendez twins, or Menendez brothers. Not sure if they're twins. The Menendez brothers and the Dahmer show and the Aaron Hernandez show. They're definitely going to make a show about this guy because those shows on Netflix are so successful. And it hit me. Zach is an actor. Zach should play Luigi Mangione in the Netflix show about him that they eventually make. I am pitching our roommate Zach for that role to Netflix. Netflix, if you're watching, give him an audition. I know he'll impress you.
I think you can nail it, dude.
He's gay, but here's the thing. Gay heartthrobs are all the rage right now. Jonathan Bailey.
Was Luigi gay? I don't think so.
I don't think so, but Zach could certainly play a straight man. He's got a crush on a girl he works with. Jonathan Bailey, heartthrob, he's gay. Jonathan Groff, heartthrob, he's gay. Bunch of gay heartthrobs right now. Let Zach be a gay heartthrob. Let him play Luigi Mangione
Freddie Mercury?
on Netflix. Sure, certainly. Gay icon, if you will.
Ellen?
Sure. Portia de Rossi?
You?
Sure. And that's it. That's my buffalo.
Nice work. That was such a good buffalo. Nice work. My high is my brother came to visit. That was a lot of fun.
Beautiful.
My low was I was a little sick last week.
Yes, you
and
were.
my buffalo is NostalgiaCon just happened, and it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Are you proud of your panels?
Fan segment. Here we go.
No? You don't want to talk about this?
No,
Why not?
I'm done.
Okay. You're really taking the critiques to heart about your high-low buffaloes.
I just want the podcast to be the best it can be. Grab a question.
Are you going to post any of your panels on the Patreon?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have to get all the footage. No, you're tricking me. I'm not talking about it. We'll talk about it in another episode. So today we're going to start with a high-low buffalo, just because we've been gone for a couple weeks. And a lot of people don't know what that is. We explained it when Nikhil was on the episode.
Yes.
Because we've just done it for so long. High is something that's good. Low is something that's bad. Buffalo is whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll just hop straight into the Peacemaker review. That's going to be like most of the episode.
I think so too. Yeah. Let's do it. Go for it. You can go first.
Okay, yeah. My high, I'm just going to say Stranger Things.
Wow.
In general.
The 20-year-old show at this point.
Yes.
Okay.
I have fully just... I'm just having so much fun.
Okay.
I love being a nerd. I love this show.
Yeah.
I've seen the first season 5 or 6 times.
Wow.
I've watched the first season 5 or 6 times.
Wow.
And I just finished rewatching it again in preparation for season 5. And there has not been an episode where I have not gotten chills or teared up or cried. Every episode. Every episode. And it's like Jonathan Byers just having a conversation with his mom. Nothing sad is happening. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's the best thing in the world.
Interesting.
I watched the Stranger Things play in New York. It was fabulous. It's a prequel to Stranger Things. So that, rewatching the first season, maybe working on some stuff for season 5, throwing an event for you guys, for us. I'm just really excited about Stranger Things. I'm having a lot of fun. It's a great show. The first season is just perfect. I love it so much. My low.
What is it going to be? You existential? Are you sad, or are you sick?
Sick.
There it is.
Yep, there it is.
This guy's never got a low that isn't one of those.
Like, but what else in my life is bad other than me just being like?
I heard
sick?
Tron Ares was terrible.
Tron Ares is not personally my favorite. It's visually cool, got some cool fights, but it's kind of just there to me.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun at the premiere and talking to the people.
Yeah.
And if you like Tron and you like that kind of visual stuff, like the visuals you see in the trailer are the visuals you get in the movie.
Yeah.
One friend described it as, sometimes you just like watching a 2-hour music video. It's a lot of 9 Inch Nails, music.
Okay.
But the trailer is kind of what you get. So yeah, not my personal favorite, but some of my friends were like, "Oh, it's the best Tron movie," and I was like,
"Wow."
There are some people that ride or die for Legacy. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, every time I travel, go to conventions, New York, I kind of get sick, and I'm not like coughing, sneezing, whatever, but
Yeah.
like my whole body just hurts all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm not really enjoying that. I don't really have a low other than that. I lost in Smash last night. That's always my low. I'm either sick or I'm losing in Smash.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy other than that.
Yeah. Smash has been fun lately. We really got to film that for the Patreon.
Yeah, we really should. I mean, we're playing a lot right now.
And it's been
OG
awesome.
OG2s.
Oh.
There needs to be a series called OG2s.
Oh, it's the best.
The OG2s is me and Zach versus Angel and Alex. That's we used to play Smash before everyone else got involved, before Dylan and Jake and Rachel moved out and everything. We would play it out here on the set.
Yeah.
Back when we still had the sofa
Absolutely.
on the set.
We would sit on the couch.
We would
and we had a TV in
a little
here.
TV, and we would, the four of us would just play for hours.
It was the four of us being us, Zach, our roommate, and Angel,
yeah.
Double A Rex.
And now we have like 8 people that play every night. So when it's just the 4 of us, we call it the OG2s.
And it
black.
is special because
It's special
the four of
and
us.
it's a good mashup.
We are the best in the house by
It's the
far.
It's the 4 best in the house.
Yes.
And the teams are, you win one day, then I'll win the next.
Yes.
And
I mean, yesterday in the morning, Angel and I dominated. Then in the night, you guys really had your way with us.
and then the last one you won 5-4 or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It was a lot of fun. I've got something. If we may need to cut this, but maybe not. I'm going to be very vague though.
Okay.
You and I had a very important business conversation recently that pertained to somebody else.
Yes.
All right? Mm-hmm. That's another benefit of doing that.
Yeah.
Is being like, OG2s, let's get this all set up and they film
Oh,
it.
yeah. That would be helpful. That would be helpful.
Because that's why we don't do it. We're lazy. Like,
Yeah. I mean, we could set up 2 tripods. We've done that before, but I would actually want to like graphics card, screen record, like have some mics. Like we would need to figure out a way to maybe do it over here, stuff like that.
Oh, I heard Luke is coming by to help you with your setup. What's going on with that?
I don't know. That'll be my Buffalo. Luke, Luke Lightsabers, Luke Outpost, friend of the show. He's coming over today. We were talking about getting the OLED TV. I want to have some sort of backdrop for videos. We're still working on that. I want to redo my whole room. I'm going to just start doing... I want to think of every potential Stranger Things piece of content that I can do. Follow a fellow if you want to see me just do... Like, literally, when I was watching Stranger Things last night, I was on the last episode, and I was just so emotional. I just put my phone out and started recording myself, just talking about Stranger Things and watching the show. And I posted that on TikTok. It was a lot of fun. But I might turn my entire room into just like a Stranger Things room just for fun. Jake wants me to go... do like a 3C Films thing where I just go to Target and buy every single Stranger Things, or go to the Funko store and buy every single... I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hang people upside down and do upside down trivia. I'm just gonna do everything. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's good long form. There's a Lego YouTuber who, like, his whole stuff is Lego, but when The Force Awakens came out, it's his biggest video ever to date, is getting ready for Force Awakens by buying everything. And he bought everything. That's a good long form video for you.
That's what I'm gonna do.
You should do that.
Yeah, we're gonna do
that. It's on the budget.
And it is now. Patrons, love you. You're funding Wafello and podcast videos.
2,900 is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just you guys are the best.
Jake pitched that, and we're gonna maybe film that today, but we maybe do that this weekend. Wow. Anyway, that's mine. You can go.
Yeah. So high low Buffalo for me. High. Football season is back. It's in full flux.
I can make the same joke about you. You're high or you're low when it's football season. It's always football related.
You got me.
It's Rams.
You're 100% right. You're 100% right. This isn't quite the Rams, but it's like last night.
Yeah,
there was a Thursday night football
crazy.
game. It was the Unk Bowl. The combined ages of the 2 quarterbacks, Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers, 81 years old. That's hilarious. And it was 31-33 was the final score. Great game. Ended on a 70-yard Hail Mary that was incomplete. Like it was a great game, wire to wire. And it's just like, we're in pretty much the middle of the season, and I'm just having a great time watching.
And you had a lot of people, Rachel,
football.
Dylan, Frankie, they were all watching with you.
Yeah. So that was a lot of fun. My low is very, very, very simple. I succumb to peer pressure very easily. There's not much I can say no to with peer pressure. I'm kind of the target audience for, like, when your teachers growing up, they were like, peer pressure's bad. Don't drink or do drugs when your friends tell you to.
Yeah.
I'm like the person that they didn't target enough, I guess. So at New York Comic Con, I went out. when I did not want to go out, but they just friends of ours bombarded me, and they were like, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go, you got to come out with us, you got to come out with us, whatever. Took a couple of shots. It was Matt Soups' birthday. So we were celebrating him, and I went home and I did not have a good night. I was very much in the bathroom for a lot of my night after I got home, and that wasn't very fun. So I want to say to you guys, peer pressure is bad.
Yes.
But
I'm kind of the opposite of that. No one can get me out of my... no one can
impervious to FOMO.
You go ahead and try.
Be like Andrew, not me. Do not
or
succumb
maybe
to
somewhere
peer
in the
pressure.
middle. Yeah.
But so what I wanted to say was peer pressure, bad. But for me, FOMO is worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair.
So that's my low. And then my Buffalo... I've been asked, and here's another example of peer pressure getting to me.
This is a good one, though.
I have a solo account on TikTok, at HatGuySolo. As of this episode coming out, I should have minimum one episode.
Is it out?
One clip. No, I'm filming it after this.
Okay.
But I should have minimum one video on there, maybe 2 videos on there. I would really appreciate if y'all wanted to go follow over there. I'm just going to be doing
Hat Guy Solo.
At Hat Guy Solo. It's the same thing on Instagram, but I don't think I'll be posting the videos on Instagram unless
Trial reels. Why not?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but doing that just because everybody's asked me to do it for so long, and I'm not going to be talking about anything that you and I could talk about possibly. So yeah, I'm going to talk nerdy stuff on there, but stuff that you don't know. Like my first video is a Pokemon video. Yeah. I'll try and talk some Yu-Gi-Oh when I can, but a lot of sports, I imagine, everything like that. But just stuff that I wouldn't be able to talk about with you will be talked about on there. I'll make a video whenever I feel like it or
we're feeding them.
Convinced to
we're getting them an episode of the podcast every week.
Yeah.
2 if you're a patron.
Yes.
You're getting the Lego Star Wars videos.
Yes.
You've got the Wafello stuff, which is a trivia video or 3 every day.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm doing long form now where I'm buying every Stranger Things thing.
Yep.
I'm doing basketball long form.
Absolutely.
And now you've got a 3rd channel of Hat Guy Solo. Go follow all of it. Go support him. Get him to as many followers as he needs. It'll be fun.
So much.
It'll be fun. What's the first one about? Is it Pokemon?
Yeah, so cool. There's a new Pokemon game.
Nice.
And there's a mechanic in Pokemon called Mega Evolutions. And so there's a bunch of new ones. And so I'm going through all of them and saying whether I like the design or not. And then I'm going to say whether I like the shinies or not as well. But yeah.
Like design-wise?
Yeah, just design-wise. Because I haven't played the game, so I don't know who's good or not. But yeah, so if you, I would appreciate the support. And another thing, knowing what, obviously you guys watching are fans of the pod, knowing what Andrew knows and knowing what I know and everything, comment below a video idea. And if it's a good idea, I really appreciate suggestions.
We're giving away one of those Letterman jackets. We need to pick the winner for that.
Yes.
I just picked the winner for the Tron Ares signed vinyl on the Wafello channel.
Awesome. Congratulations to you.
It's a fun video because I messaged the guy and he responded and everything. So I got Jared Leto, Jeff Bridges, Cameron Monaghan, a couple other people to sign a Tron Ares vinyl and ask some trivia questions, and someone who got them all right on the Wafello channel won that. So I'm sending that out today or tomorrow. That was a lot of fun. But we're giving away the jacket to a patron, and they suggested a lot of videos. I need to show you that Google form because they all filled it out and they gave us suggestions, both of us.
We really appreciate all that. Yeah. We appreciate the love and support. Is this a new table?
I meant to tell you that. I had to film a brand deal for Wizards Beyond Waverly Place at the park with Jake yesterday, and I needed both of the folding tables.
Yes.
And I thought this was the one we had in here because this is the better one.
Yes.
So I brought this one in here. So this one's better.
It's so much nicer. I'm loving this.
It's not wonky. There's like the other one has like a bulge in the middle. Yep. Yeah.
I love this.
No.
All right.
Let's just go to High-Low Buffalo.
Why?
Because my high is Daredevil.
Okay.
And I can just say it as part of that.
Sure. We'll go to High-Low Buffalo. High.
My high is Daredevil Born Again.
Very nice.
And it was this was my high before whatever the frick this was. Yeah, like I said before, I've been saying this to people. I understand people not agreeing with some of the decisions, and even I've been talking to you, and I've talked to Connor, I've talked to a lot of people trying to understand where everyone's coming from. and I get a general sense of where people are coming from. I do think even if some of that stuff is true and makes sense, I think the overreaction and jump to conclusions and jump to hatred is way overblown. Even if everything you're saying is true, I think still the majority of this is very much of an overreaction based on what we had available to us. But so I totally get where everyone's coming from. Whatever. I have not been this excited for something. Daredevil Born Again. I have not been this excited for something since No Way Home. I love Invincible. Invincible is like one of my favorite shows of all time. Definitely one of the best superhero shows of all time. And I can go the week without thinking about it and it come to Wednesday and be like, oh, it's Wednesday. Let me watch this show. I am looking forward to Tuesday. I don't remember the last time I've ever looked forward to something dropping.
A TV show.
A TV show dropping.
You're not a TV guy.
I'm not a TV guy. I'm looking forward to every Tuesday. Like my schedule is cleared. I'm ready to react to it. Like I want to know what's next. I'm interested in the characters. I'm like the way we felt, maybe not the extreme of No Way Home, because like Andrew and Toby coming back is way better than anything that's going to be in this show, probably. But just like wanting what's next and looking at the clues and you know, opening night, that's how I feel about Tuesdays now. And I'm very excited. So thank you, Marvel, for doing something awesome. So that was my high. So 3 things I'm looking forward to.
What are the 3 things you're most looking forward to in Daredevil Born Again?
Sure. Muse.
Yes,
is one, because you know I don't know a lot about Muse, but from what I've heard about Muse and the actor that we think it is, and the design of the thing, and stuff we've seen in trailers and stuff I've heard from people who have seen the entire show, I think I'm gonna dig the F out of it. Like I'm really excited to see where that goes. Second, probably just like Matt's character, both Daredevil and lawyering. Because I feel like we're going to get some lawyer stuff, and that's all. Like any TV show that has courtroom scenes where people are arguing and going back and forth, and it matters because you care about the characters, is always interesting. And the little bit we've seen so far has also been fun.
Peak.
Where he was trying to get the stuff thrown out, and the deposition, like the first scene where the judge seemed to not be on our side. It's all been interesting, and I think we'll get more of that. So
Law and Order has been running on TV for like 100 years.
Yeah.
For a reason.
A Few Good Men is a
banger
movie. You can't handle the truth.
No.
And then third, yeah, probably just some of the action pieces. Like, you know, the first 2 impressed me so much. The opening one shot and then the ending of episode 2. If those 2 are that good, again, people have seen the show have told me that not anything specific, but like, and I don't know if they're action related, but they have said there are multiple episodes that have jaw drop moments, and maybe they're action related, maybe not, but just shocking, awesome scenes that involve some fights would be interesting. And it was also cool because like I liked episode 1 and that opening so much, and some of the stuff in the first 2 episodes I thought were so good. And then I saw an interview with Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio, and they were like, what episodes or like parts are you most excited for people to see? And they didn't even mention the first 2 episodes. No. And I was like, if they're not even mentioning some of the awesomeness we've seen, then like they were like episode 4, episode 6, episode 9. I was like, what's coming in these episodes? So yeah, all that.
I'm in agreement with mostly everything you said. Muse is my number 1 for sure.
Okay.
Just because the look, you know, that character, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Your low?
My low. The wave was nice. No, that wasn't my low. What was my low? Oh, the Wolverine head is gone. For anyone who doesn't know.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know, we had a party last year, the X-Men 97 party. And, no. Yeah, X-Men 97? Is that what the Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool, Wolverine, yeah.
And, we built like a 14-foot version of the Wolverine popcorn bucket that people could stand in.
Can you grab it there? Show them?
Yeah, so it was literally like a 2-scale version of this, but 14 feet high. You could stand in the mouth and take pictures. That was our photo op. It cost lots of money and lots of time, but it was a hit, and we just never wanted to take it down. So that's been there since October. That has been sitting in our backyard. We're kind of legends. Like, we live a life that's at least interesting. And if I die tomorrow, I think that people can at least say that about my life. You know what I mean?
You weren't boring.
I'm not boring. When people come out and visit us in LA, I'm like, I don't know how much time I'll have to spend with you. Like, I don't know what's going to be going on. All I can promise you it's going to be interesting.
Chaos. Absolutely.
The guy who throws himself into pools with straitjackets on and does magic and flies all over the place and then builds Wolverine popcorn buckets. I love it. And then sits across from a giraffe wearing a crown. So we decided to take it down finally this week. And every time I've ever thought about doing that, I was sad. I was like, I don't want to do it. I want to film one more thing with it, whatever.
Yeah.
And then this week I was like, yeah, I don't care. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah.
So the low isn't necessarily that it's gone. The low is the fact that like it left a bunch of stuff in the backyard, a lot of pieces of like white resin and paint and stuff. So we got to like scrape that up and vacuum and make sure we keep that clean back there. So That's going to be a little bit of work.
That's going to be a pain in the butt.
So that's probably my low. My buffalo was
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, look at him, dude. What Transformer do you think has the best butt?
Probably Optimus Prime.
Really? Okay. I'll give it to you.
Right? It's probably one of the women. You're a big Elita 1 fan. I don't blame you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know Transformers like you. I'm sure you've looked up. There's not a doubt in my mind that at some point in your life you have opened a private tab and Googled Transformers butts.
The only thing you got wrong about that statement is the private tab.
Yeah, you don't give an F.
I've never used a private tab like that.
Really?
Never.
Yeah, you don't give an F, huh?
I have learned about a private tab, and I do generally understand it. I don't think I know how to actually do it. Like somebody would have to teach me. I'd have to look it up.
Go on Safari and to do a new tab, and then there's just a big button that says private on the bottom left.
Yeah, I didn't know that button was there. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, how like you got to try and copy paste on like a computer, and it's like, no, you can't do it that way with the right click, so you have to Google how to do it on that computer.
Yeah.
That's how I have to Google. And if I'm opening up a private tab, whatever I'm looking up must be the most disgusting thing of all time.
What's the most disgusting thing you've ever Googled? Come on. This is a Patreon conversation. We'll do it on the Patreon.
I mean, objectively horse porn.
Yeah, you have admitted that.
Objectively. Like, it has to be.
That used to be a bit on the podcast. Mm-hmm. The first 10 episodes, we talked about horse porn way too much.
It was
weird.
It was a staple.
It was weird.
But
we're weird.
High Low Buffalo and Agree or Disagree and whatever you think of the podcast now, horse porn was that important.
Unfortunately. It's unfortunate to admit, but it is true.
Very important. High Low Buffalo?
Oh, my Buffalo was, I think I made brookies with Zach. And the first time I made brookies with Zach.
They exploded.
Okay, well, here's the thing.
You got to describe this in detail, brother.
It's hard to bake when your partner's a moron. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No, I love Zach. I'm kidding. But one of the main ingredients in cookies and brownies is flour. It's what helps it rise and like stay together and like actually become a thing.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah. Okay. So now our ingredients are in Tupperware, so you can mix them up. I get it, but he decided to put in powdered sugar instead of our flour. Okay. So the first time we made the brookies, I had no idea because that was Zach's job, and we love baking together. It's a lot of fun. But he just comes waltzing over with the powdered sugar, puts it in, and the brookies literally like become lava and overflow and melt into the rest of the oven. And then the next time we try to use the oven, it like catches on fire. And it was a whole big thing. So we tried to do brookies again a couple days ago, and I'm doing it, and I'm like, okay, go get the flour. And he comes prancing up like Zach does with the thing of powdered sugar. And I was like, what the frick is that for? He's like, the flour. And I was like, absolutely not. Go get the flour. Now, I was in Tupperware that wasn't labeled, so I get it. But like also, you should kind of be able to tell. And then the weird thing was, you make the brownies first, then you make the cookies. So we made the brownies, and then we're making the cookies. And I was like, go get the baking powder. And he goes and gets the powdered sugar again because he thought I called it baking powder. So he mixed up all three, and I was having to like cut them off at the pass and save these things. But no, they're pretty good.
Solid.
Maybe
you're very lucky you didn't have cocaine in that pantry.
Oh, yeah, we'd all be high. Yeah. Cocaine brownies? Maybe we'll do that next. Accidentally, apparently.
Probably.
High?
My high is very... What do we got here?
Ignore me.
My high is... We're not 100% there yet. I think we're figuring out the set. I think we're in a place.
I think can we everyone give a round of applause? Put some applause emojis in the comments. Also, you can put L Rams again if you'd like.
No, we re-signed Stafford, re-signed Alaric Jackson. We're in good shape.
There was a time where I told people to comment L Rams, and I opened it, and it was just a bunch of L Rams. I forgot I had done that. I went to Alex. I was like, everyone's being so mean to you. He was like, you told them to say that. Yep. So no, he's doing a great job. I think it looks great. You haven't seen the corner with the guest yet, but next time we have a guest, it looks really nice over here too.
We've got Commander Cody and Gar Saxon helmets hanging up. We've got a couple shelves over there. We've soundproofed that corner because they don't know this, but we took out the turf, so there's a lot more of an echo in this room now. I think it's coming together. I think I'm going to get a third nostalgic General Grievous action figure. Right, this is 03 Clone Wars. This is Revenge of the Sith. So maybe I'll get 08 Clone Wars right here.
Yeah.
So I can fill out this space a little bit, maybe try and incorporate Megatron a little bit more. I don't know how much you can see Megatron in my shot. I like the Goblin staring at the camera. I think we're on to something here.
No, yeah,
I think we're doing something magical. You love your little VHSs behind.
I let you run free. This is your thing. There are a few segments of the podcast that I just released to you. Like I released Flower to Zach, unfortunately. And the set is one of them. My one request was I bought all 4 of these, and I love them so much. And I was like, I need them in frame behind me. And he did that, so nice work.
I got you. My low is only because it's so beautiful. And you mentioned it a little bit earlier. But unfortunately, the last episode of Invincible Season 3 comes out this week. And I am devastated. This is the best show ever. I just love it so much. We just reviewed. It was such a spectacular episode. We did a whole Patreon segment where we just reviewed it, spoilers and non-spoilers, episode 7 of Season 3 on the Patreon.
That was like a bonus video. That wasn't even like they get a bonus episode every week, but then this was on top of that. It was
just because I needed to talk about it.
Yeah, 30 minutes of just Invincible talk.
And it's just spectacular. And we agreed on a lot. We may not agree on too much right now. That is one of them. Invincible is spectacular. And it's breaking my heart because it's over. Season 3 is over this week. And I have no doubt that this episode with Conquest is going to be amazing because everybody tells us it's going to be amazing.
Oh, man.
I'm
nervous.
I'm sad. But you can look forward to our Invincible review next week for all of Season 3. And we'll be comparing it to Season 1 and Season 2, etc., etc. But that is my low, is that it's over. My buffalo is an interesting one. You ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
You are a Christian. I am Catholic.
Yes.
This past Wednesday was Ash Wednesday.
Yeah.
Went to Ash Wednesday, got my ashes, And Lent, at least in my family, is the time between Ash Wednesday and Easter. And in my family, we do 2 things. We do not eat meat on Fridays.
I'm not trying to laugh at anyone religious. I'm a Christian, whatever. That is very specific.
Every Friday of
Is
Lent.
that like most Catholics do that, or is that just like your family thing?
I used to think we did what everybody else did, and then I went to Catholic school, and
everyone
a lot of people did different things.
Everyone was like having a hamburger at noon on Friday, and you were like, what the frick's going on?
What are we doing here?
This is sacrilegious.
Mrs. Sanderson, what are you doing? You're a Catholic.
That's bacon.
Exactly. Right. So that's something we do. And my family specifically, I don't know the Catholics and something else my family does, which isn't the most common thing in the world, but I do know other Catholics that do this is, and I know other Catholics that don't eat meat on Friday.
Sure.
Is you give something
up. You give something up. Christians do this too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, what in the world can I give up? And I decided, out of solidarity, I am giving up 2 vices of mine that you live without. So for Lent, I am doing my best Andrew impression, and I have given up cursing and sex.
You're not going to have sex until Easter?
Much to the chagrin of Rachel. She's frustrated about it already. But here we are. And I will admit, I've cursed quite a bit. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I was about to say, that one is not a thing.
It's very difficult. But I'm trying my best, and God sees that.
And that's all that matters.
But I expect cursing to be much less.
You literally said 2 right there. You remember those 2 that you said?
Yes. Wow. I forgot about those. Those don't count, though.
Sure.
No, they do count. That's the issue. So I'm working on it, but throughout these next couple weeks of Lent, I expect the cursing to be a lot less on the podcast.
Okay. Guys, keep track, and
Please.
when Easter hits, send him a list of how many times he failed.
Correct.
And then at the end of it, put L Rams.
Very good.
So you just went to Rachel and you were like, no more bonage.
Correct.
Crazy. And she was like, no, please.
No, she was like, all right, whatever.
That's awful.
I know. She doesn't rock with me.
She doesn't rock with you
I
at
was
all.
going to say the F word, but I didn't.
She doesn't frick with you?
Correct. I was going to say that. But I said rock.
Start working and frick into your vocabulary. I'll teach you.
Frick.
I'll show you the way.
Thank you. This is the way.
This is the way.